squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the UConn Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David. The University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Washington likely to try to boot it deep to get things started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the UConn Huskies offense will get the ball first. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
Got it in the middle, it's Bell. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
Looking downfield, it's Fagnano. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Intercepted, and the first drive in for the pick. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. So now the offense is going to have to regroup. A turnover on the first drive of the game can bruise that confidence a little bit.
No doubt about it. It's so hard as an offense to create any momentum and get any confidence early when you turn it over at this juncture in the game. You're just trying to kind of feel out this defense, and you're formatting them, and you're trying different play calls to set things up for later. But when you turn it over on the first drive, it's hard to get that momentum established.
He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Nice execution by this defense on 2nd and goal. And they're trying to throw the football. They stayed tight on him. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, try to get my guy open.
Max looking for the goal line. Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
Nice job by the defense there. They knew coming into this one, this running back was dangerous catching the football, so really good job getting him down on the ground, now setting up 4th and goal.
Goal line defense on 4th down, and they give him nothing, making the stop at the 2. And the Huskies are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goal post and trying to create some room. Oh, that big stiff arm got him some room. Works his way for 3 and gets him out to the 5-yard line. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down at 2nd and 6. The play action fake. It's on target and complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Huskies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Grabbed over the middle at Simmons. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. And the Huskies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Handoff to the lone back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Throws to the wideout. He makes the catch. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. This UConn offense really has it going. Looking to throw, it's Magnano. Makes the grab. And a good.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Catch in the middle, it's Bell. Oh, he's got some space. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw again. Got the quick pass. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. And how about this guy upholding that linebacker tradition of a Shaq Thompson or a Mason Foster?
And you think about those guys that can do a little bit of everything. They can play, they run, and be physical, but they have the athletic ability to play in coverage. Just versatile defenders.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Sets up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. UConn will have to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Williams looking for a man. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Caught near the sticks. It's Williams. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they've got it at the 42. This drive has been sharp. They've moved the chains a couple of times. Now 1st and 10 from the 42. Wants to throw on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on.
Hold.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. 1st down for this offense. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Got it in the middle, it's Coleman. And they swarm him under.
You might just think that dude's a power back, but what a great job coming out of the backfield, become a wide receiver, and then guess what? When he gets in the open field, that's not a lot of fun to try to bring to the ground. That's a big boy.
Makes the catch. It's Harris. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Now facing a 3rd and long. Williams will pass. Right down the middle. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Looking for a gap. It's Edwards. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Power football with the run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. UConn comes to the line after getting another first down. The give to the tailback. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
To the air. It's Fagnano. Puts it out of the air. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Grant behind the line. It's Simmons. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Huskies kept his drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking to throw on 1st down. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. They'll go with a direct snap. Rumbles ahead for 6 and all the way out to the 16.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yards.
He's got enough, and it'll be a 1st down for Washington. When the Huskies are moving on the ground like this, you will bow down to Washington.
Yeah, and I tell you what, with all the rain they get out there in Washington, you better have a dependable ground game that you can go to and establish that tempo. Obviously, harder to throw the football in the rain, so dominant, physical trenches.
And the Huskies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Trying to get the edge on the toss. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, they're trying to go toss to the field and get that running back out into space to use his speed, but the defense looked like they were already lined up expecting that play. And
the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense has it. They're on the move. Touchdown, Huskies. The defense putting points on the board.
It's really hard as a quarterback because you got your eyes downfield. You're trying to find an open guy. You're trying to negotiate the rush, and all of a sudden people are swatting at the ball. They hit you. They knock it out. You got to do a better job next time of keeping 2 hands on the ball so you don't get it scooped and scored like what happened right there.
He'll bring it out. It's Washington. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38. Back to throw. It's Fagnano. Setting up the screen. Spins away from the defense. They stop him just a league or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. The Huskies come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on. And I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
They just needed a few inches, and the defense knocked them down in the backfield. Hunt is on its way. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
To the air on second down. Going to take a shot at this DB. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Well, this quarterback has struggled, having already thrown 2 picks. That should have been number 3. Somehow the defender dropped that one. Things not going well for this Q.
Looking deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
The short hands, it's Parker. Defense there to get him out of bounds as he gets it down to the 48. It's third down, and they have to get it to the 42 to move the sticks. To the air, it's Fagnano. Catch in the middle, it's Simmons. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. And the Huskies come to the line with a new set of downs. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They're dealing with a second and long. Lost to throw again. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle.
One of the things I love about this kid is that he goes to work. He struggled his last game out, completed less than 50% of his throws. So back to the drawing board, back to fundamentals, and you can see that paying dividends in this game. I know he just threw an incompletion, but for the most part, this guy has been spot on.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. And this one will be a 57-yard attempt. He'll unleash it from the right hash. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And now the lead is even bigger.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. got the back over the middle. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run.
And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Couldn't find much room on the return, but what a costly miscue, and they've got it at the 26-yard line. Back to throw, it's Fagnano. Right on the money. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Well, they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Takes it back to the 24-yard line, and this defense loves to feast on takeaways.
Really nice job there by the defense, because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Man, another negative play for this offense. You've had the turnovers. You're throwing in the sacks. Like, they've got to do something better. They got to protect their quarterback, and they got to take care of the football. There's step 1 and 2.
Reels it in down the left side. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful complete...
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass?
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was
trying to get behind the defense. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot. The flag is down. Let's check the call.
Pass interference. Defense.
So a little too much contact trying to defend the fade, and that'll move it closer after that pass interference penalty. As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Great job by the defense not falling asleep on that play. Like, you're right there in that fringe area, this part of the field where offenses will get a little bit aggressive and try to throw the football because they kind of think the field shrinking is harder to run. Nice job staying on it, staying disciplined, and executing by this defense.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. And he'll need a little distance and to bend it just right. A 41-yarder from the left hash. It's good. That's going to wrap up the first half here. And now we join Kevin with the halftime update. UConn has it teed up to start this second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Washington. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense.
Oh, he wants it all. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Looking downfield, it's Fagnano. Snags it over the middle. They'll get it down to the 10-yard Going to work in the red zone. They can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking to fire. The throw. He's got it on the run. Stopped right at the 2-yard line after the catch, and it'll be first down, goal to go. UConn comes to the line with a first and goal. Barrels ahead. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against a running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There have been way too much penetration up front defense.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. Just drives it between the uprights. And that will extend their lead even further. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He'll get this drive started from the 29. Leaves it with the back. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Williams looking for a man. He fires to the left side. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. That pass is well on target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Washington sends out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. No return coming here as he signals for the fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. The UConn offense goes back to work. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution.
Turning it on. Made a defender miss. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Huskies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. And the Huskies are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Looking to pass. It's Fagnano. Fires to the big fella. They bring him down at the 45-yard line, and this defense rises up on 3rd down. UConn will have to punt it away. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He slings it deep to the left. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
Well, this passing attack was on fire last week. Quarterback threw multiple TDs, but they got brought back down to earth very quick in the first half of this game. So here they are now early in the third quarter. They're trying to get some of that mojo back, taking a shot. I like the aggressiveness.
He took a hit as he threw it, couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. Punt is in the air. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. UConn going back to work on offense. First play of the drive comes from the 41. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Palmer.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen.
Might as well stick with him. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Back to throw, it's Fagnano. Got his man downfield. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. The Huskies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know.
Turning on the Jets. It's a seam wide open. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. This UConn offense really has it going. Running back searching for a hole. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll leave it with him. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. UConn comes to the line with a 1st and goal. Trying to power it in. And he'll be stopped for no gain. Still sitting at the 3-yard line.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the loss.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And, man, this offense was sitting in such good position. I like the play call. I like being aggressive, but if you don't have something open right away, throw that football into the ground. Don't take a sack and now back yourself up and make it harder.
Here's a heat. Steps away to find some room. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, UConn. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now and I'm using my athleticism and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Using his legs, it's Coleman. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense.
And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. The UConn offense goes back to work. Looking for a man. It's Fagnano. Got his man. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Zings it complete to the right. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Now it's 2nd and goal. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Huskies! And the beatdown has ensued.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. To the air on 1st down. He rifles one deep down the middle. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. And he is brought down, but what a way to finish this quarter with the pick. And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. The give out of the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. To the air. It's Fagnano. Makes the grab. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. And the Huskies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Trying to pick it up on the ground. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the 1st down. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. Smashes it between the uprights. And now the lead is extended a little further. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we looking pretty good.
Now they'll try the right side. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Toss to the outside. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. The Huskies come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Slithers into space. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell.
Going to throw it over the top of the D. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it.
He's taking the shot. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Williams will pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. This Washington offense moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
quickly out to the tight end. They'll knock him down right at the 35-yard line. Still a lot of ground to cover to get to the first down marker. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions. Picked off again. He's now thrown 20 interceptions. He couldn't quite get loose on that return. He'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Off play action on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Parker. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. The officials stopped the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wide receiver going in motion. The give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
QB draw.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming into the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Right back to the well. Can't get him to the ground. And on that short gain, that will bring us to the end of this game. Well, some might think this head coach has a tough locker room speech after this one. I would suggest that he starts with, "That's just bad." Bad.